I'm all over the internet because of this job, and I hate feeling so exposed and out there, and that's why I love Delete Me. They help me take control of my digital privacy so I can be peaceful and not paranoid when I'm online and offline. For 20% off an annual plan, go to joindeleteme.com/Delony.
Me and my wife are trying to figure out how to tell our daughter it's time to move out without making her feel like, we're kicking her out.
Ooh, that's a tough one, because one of the hardest things for parents to come to grips with is that we cannot manage somebody else's feelings.
Right.
We can be respectful and treat people with dignity and do the next right thing, and then they get to absorb that, hear that, feel that.
Yeah.
In their own way.
So, yeah.
So how old are you guys?
My wife and I are in our late 50s.
Okay.
And we've been married 34 years.
Awesome.
Three children.
Congrats.
Yeah, great.
How old's your daughter?
Thank you. Our youngest daughter is the one I'm calling about. She's 24.
Okay. So why do you want her gone?
Well, the main reason is I'm just thinking, actually, when I say me and my wife are on the same page with this, but we don't see that there's going to be growth for her continuing to stay with us. She moved out when she went to school. She went to school for 2 years at a local state college, and then didn't continue on. Wasn't sure what she wanted to do. So we, of course, told her, "You're always welcome to come back home." I guess we weren't thinking it was going to last this long.
No way.
No. See, we had, with our two older ones, we had similar situations where when they graduated from college, they did come back home, but it was 3-6 months, somewhere around there.
Sure.
And then they moved on. They moved out with roommates or a partner. And we're just trying to figure out the best way to tell our daughter that it's time, because again, I don't see any growth with her staying with us. She's a little bit of a reserved person, okay. So she spends a lot of time in her room. She's a reader. She watches movies, but
is she working?
She is working. Yes. A little fact: she works actually with me at my job, okay. So I get to see her pretty regular. She's a great kid. We don't have any issues with her. She helps around the house. She does dishes. She'll cook a meal or two during the week. She helps mow the grass.
Oh, man.
She's very financially responsible. She's been working since she was 14 and has a huge savings account. We've discussed, her buying a home because she has a really nice nest egg to purchase a home. Mm-hmm. And she just kind of says, yeah, I'm looking. But that's where it kind of stops.
So I love this conversation because she's not, I get this call a lot, but it's often, I've got a kid who's just laying around and won't get a job. Or I've got a kid who's smokes weed all day and plays video games, but doesn't want to go X, Y, and Z. You don't have that. You've got a pretty amazing young woman who is at 24 finding herself in what I think is the great trap of the 21st century, which is comfort.
Yes.
It's just comfortable. And she sounds like she's an amazing person of character because she's helping out all over the place. She's not just, she sounds like she's awesome, but she's also just comfortable.
Yes, she's great. We go on vacations with her and my other children. Mm-hmm. She is a great person.
Can I high five you and your wife, dude? That's y'all have done amazing. Yeah,
thank you.
It's awesome.
Thank you.
So here's where I think this is pretty cool. And y'all get to do a couple of things. I want you and your wife to, and you probably have already done this, but I'm going to say this for the listeners. I want y'all to begin to dream about the third and fourth quarter of your life. Statistically speaking, you may be at the beginning of the fourth quarter or you may be in the middle of the third quarter. But what do we want our life to look like? Who do we want to be as empty nesters?
Yes. So we definitely have discussed that, the third and fourth quarter of our life. We were empty nesters for about 2 years, so we got a taste of it when our youngest went to school for 2 years. So we had the house to ourselves, which we enjoyed. Not that we don't love our kids, but we enjoyed.
Oh, you don't got to qualify it. I can't wait. It's gonna be awesome.
we were kind of excited to finally be empty nesters and get on with the next chapter.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I think that's where I would start, because one of this is a truism in marriage conflicts or marriage conversations, is always starting with the words I instead of you.
Okay.
And so if you sit down and say, all right, you are the most amazing, I just started with you there, but I want to say you have far surpassed our dreams for you as a person of character. You're a hard worker. You're a key part of our business. I hope you take it over someday. I don't know if that's true or not. I just put those words in your mouth, but you're a great saver. You help run this house. You are amazing. And your mom and I are in the middle of our third quarter, and we want to begin to head off into the back half of our life as empty nesters. And so we're going to come up with a plan for you to begin moving out.
Yeah.
And that will be 3 months, 6 months. We love you, and you are ready to fly. And because y'all are on great terms, I don't know, in my house, it would be a laughter-filled, this is us kicking you out of the nest. And it'd be a funny conversation. That's not every household, right?
Yeah, I think it might help to try to bring some humor to the conversation. I think she might be nervous about,
of course,
the fact that we would be telling her, yeah, you have to go.
And tell us, we love you so much that we can't let you continue to be this awesome third roommate of ours.
Yeah.
We love you so much. We want you to get out there and find your 35-year marriage. We want you to get out there and have your own house, build your own equity. Like, we love you that much.
Yeah.
But if you notice, all my language is we love you. We are making these boundaries, not you've been here too long. You need to get out. It's time you go get a house. This is all y'all taking full ownership of how y'all feel and what y'all want to do next.
Yes. Yeah.
And then obviously say, we hope you hear this in love, but we also know you're 24 and you're our kid, and you may just be like, they kicked me out. And y'all can laugh and be like, we're kind of kicking you out of the nest, but we know you can fly, right?
Right. She can totally fly. She's an intelligent young woman.
Of course.
It's just going to be an uncomfortable, I believe, I think more for my wife maybe than me, just because she's a little more sensitive to this subject.
Sure.
It just might be
But I think also y'all let her know we are not being fair to you.
Yeah.
We are beginning to get accustomed to having a maid / roommate / somebody paying rent. Like, I don't know how y'all function, but that's not fair to you.
Yeah.
We aren't loving you to our full capacity by letting you stay in this nest forever.
Yeah.
And so I would also give her a runway. You got 3 months. You
Sure.
got 90 days. You get 6 months. Y'all get to decide that.
Yeah. And by the way, she does pay rent. That was one of the criteria.
Go
ahead.
I say y'all get to say, like, we're going to lose money on this deal. We're going to have to hire a yard person. Like, this will come at a cost to us too, because we love having you here, and it's becoming increasingly unfair to you.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: she might laugh, she might cry, she might hug y'all. It sounds like she's going to be somebody that's going to say, "I know."
She might be. I think that's probably a fair statement, at least in my mind, that she might already have a sense just in the back of her mind that this may be coming.
Well, and some kids, like especially good young folks like you've raised, she might be worried about y'all. And you get kind of this figure. It's kind of like the infinity loop. There's like, y'all love having her around, but gosh, she's 24. She's got to get out and get on her own and start building her own sea legs. And also, I don't like being 24 and live with my parents, but man, they need the extra help, and I like being here to give them a little extra money. And if one person breaks that dance, sometimes everybody exhales and they're like, okay, good, thank you.
Yeah.
Right. And maybe not. Maybe it's both, but it may be all in one big mushed pot. But I also think I'll help you. I will go. You get 5 houses that you want to go look at. I'll go. We'll both go with you.
Yeah.
I'll sit with you when you sign your first mortgage. I will. I'll do all those things with you. This is just. It's like we're old. It's time for us to kick you out of the nest. We're not being fair.
Yeah. We need her to grow. And again, I'm not certain that that's happening, and we're doing her a disservice by allowing her to stay with us. If I'm explaining myself correctly,
I think she sounds like a wise young woman, and I think she will hear that. Even if she won't like it, it won't feel good, she will understand that.
Yeah. I hope so.
Yeah. But every bird kicks their baby out of the nest, not because the bird's mean, but because the bird knows this little bird has to learn to fly or it's going to die. It's not going to make it. And so we've given you 2 years, 3 years. We're all here stable. We want to push ourselves to be uncomfortable, to figure some things out in the back half of our life. And the best way we can love you is to let you get out there and be uncomfortable in the world so you can develop your own strength, your own sea legs, your own fill in the blank. So, yeah, I think this is a great conversation, and expect there to be tears, expect there to be frustration, expect there to be, well, I didn't think. All of that is a normal part of this exchange. But the more you and your wife can say I and we instead of you, the more honest this conversation becomes. So good on you, brother, for having a great marriage, for raising 3 great kids, and for not allowing the comfortable option for everybody, which is, dude, we have somebody paying rent. We got some extra money. We got extra hands around the house. We're going to love our daughter enough to let her fly.